Starshine at Raider Stadium for the 2018 Special Olympics. Hamlet City Council meeting for May focuses on budget, and the first Ellerby Strawberry Festival is happening this Saturday. That and more are all coming your way on your Thursday edition of Live at 5. Richmond County's nightly news starts right now. Good evening and welcome to Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond Community College. I'm Callie Smith. To learn more about registering for summer classes, visit richmondcc.edu or call 910-410-1700. Let's get right to it. Now for tonight's top stories. On the morning of Tuesday, May 8th, the numerous athletes, family members, fans, and volunteers were present at Raider Stadium in Rockingham for a reason other than a football game or track meet. The Special Olympics of Richmond County was held, bringing together students from the county's programs serving children and adults with special needs. Head Start programs from Fayetteville Street, South Hamlet, and Washington Street were in attendance for the first time this year. Elementary and middle school students also participated in the competitions as well as a 9th grade academy. Richmond Senior High School and a large group of community adults. Competitions occurred in tennis and softball throw, standing broad jump, running long jump, and the 25-yard and 50-yard dashes. A parade of Special Olympic athletes, accompanied by their volunteers, was held to officially open the ceremony. Event organizer Teresa Smith expressed her appreciation for the many groups, businesses, organizations, students, teachers, and volunteers that were part of the event and had helped to pull everything together to make this a great event for everyone involved. Also, Buddy Rove's bike ride was held earlier this spring, raising more than $6,000 for the Richmond County Special Olympics. Approximately 200 athletes and 400 volunteers were a part of Tuesday's games. The Hamlet City Council meeting began mundanely enough, quickly turned interesting with the first item of old business on the agenda. Councilman Jesse McQueen asked Police Chief Scott Waters to come to the podium to clarify some points relating to budget request for the police department. McQueen asked City Manager Jonathan Blanton to show a PowerPoint presentation that the council had previously been shown with statistics on crime in the city of Hamlet, a lot of which was apparently related to gang crime statistics. McQueen pointed out the conflicting numbers used on several different pages, numbers specifically referring to validating gang members. The inconsistencies in numbers, McQueen noted, makes it difficult to render a valid determination as to whether the funding of a drug or gang officer position is warranted at this time, given the limitation of budgetary options. McQueen went on to express his appreciation for the work of the Hamlet Police Department in general and the leadership of Chief Waters in particular. But it was McQueen's position that significant funding could not be provided without accurate information and direct evidence of a validated need for such a specialized officer appointment. In regard to the related HPD request for 4 surveillance cameras, Councilman Jonathan Bowie revisited the subject, making a motion to provide $24,000 for the purchase of surveillance equipment for the HPD, in the process altering the motion to clarify that the funding could be used for any such comparable equipment. Councilman Eddie Martin expanded upon his personal support of such technology as well, but voiced a desire to explore alternative options for perhaps finding comparable equipment for a lesser cost to the city. City Manager Jonathan Blanton then provided a thorough overview of the financial details of the city's operations, denoting the line items that constitute the $8.2 million recommended budget for fiscal year 2018 through 2019. For more on the Hamlet City Council meeting, visit richmondobserver.com, and you can find all the latest news on the Richmond Observer app for Apple or Android devices. You can get all of the RO's programming from one place, and the best part, it's free. When we come back, we'll have more information on what to expect from the highly anticipated Ellerby Strawberry Festival that's happening this Saturday. That's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
My name is Jim Leach, and we have been using the Tim Hayden Construction Company for the last several years.
My name is Dave Owens and my wife Beth. We had some damage here at our place in Oldwood Village. January 2nd, our house flooded upstairs coming through to the first floor.
Tim has responded very quickly with his team of people.
Our repairs went extremely well.
Tim made a very difficult situation much easier for us.
Family Pharmacy is a local pharmacy that's been in business in Rockingham for over 10 years. Located in the Food Lion Shopping Center on US 1 North, we have easy access into the store and a drive-through for your convenience as well. You can download the official Family Pharmacy app at myfamilypharmacy.com, and we'll help you set it up to text you when your prescription is ready, and you can even set it up to fill your prescriptions when due. Our motto is we'll treat you like family, and it's something we truly mean. We take the same care in filling your prescription that we would take for our own family. Family Pharmacy, we'll treat you like family.
Hello, I'm Tammy Benson, and this is
Nancy Bowling.
And we're here to tell you about the wonderful service at hospice and what they have to bring, from the nursing services to the medical director to in-home aides to a chaplain to bereavement to everything you can imagine. They were there to take care of it.
I cannot think of how the experience with hospice could have been any better professionally, spiritually.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
Welcome back to Live at 5, Richmond County's 90 News. The Ellerbe Strawberry Festival will be held this Saturday in downtown Ellerbe from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. The inaugural festival was put together by the Ellerbe Downtown Merchants Association and is all about celebrating spring and strawberries. There will be live music, and the MCs being Good Morning Sandhills host Sierra McQueen, Matt Harrelson, and Chris Clark. There will also be a strawberry recipe contest and a strawberry shortcake eating contest. The event is free to the public, and you can learn more about the festival by going to their Facebook event page. Richmond Community College welding students were given the opportunity to learn about and experiment working with new technology that is being used in the auto body industry. Mickey Tyson from Carolina Collision Equipment and Bucky Duthit from Napa Auto Parts gave the presentation in Richmond CC's welding lab and worked individually with students using the new technology. The welding technology program at Richmond CC is now accepting new students for summer and fall semesters. Contact Cesaro for more information about enrolling in the program and earning a certificate or diploma in welding. Cesaro may be reached by phone at 910-410-1932 or email at cjcesaro@richmondcc.edu. You can also visit www.richmondcc.edu for more information. The upcoming evening of Saturday, May 12th should be a time for you, your family, and whatever friends you may be lucky enough to have to venture out to Ella's Ballroom in Rockingham around 7:30 p.m. or so. The Humane Society of Richmond County is channeling each and every one of these a 4-sided magical fun time equation elements into one place at one time just for your personal enjoyment. Well, maybe not just for your personal enjoyment. So we have this problem in Richmond County, no different than most places I would presume, but definitely here. Many of our furry friends of the normal, semi-domesticated variety tend to propagate their respective species far too often and in a much more prolific manner than is deemed optimal by animal husbandry experts. It is very seldom, though, that any of these dogs or cats have a valid credit card to swipe at the clinic or reliable transportation to get them there. And since they lack the necessary opposable thumbs to do it yourself in the privacy of your own home option, is not viable either. So we Homo sapiens have to tend to lend a hand, kind of literally, and help them to find a way to get the snip and clip procedures that will help to alleviate the problem of overpopulation to some degree. which brings us back to Ella's Ballroom on Saturday. This gala event will, with your help and attendance, generate funds necessary to support the enhancement and expansion of the application of the spay and neutering procedures that will ultimately benefit all of us. But calm yourself for the moment and dial down the excitement level a notch or two for now. The festivities won't commence until Saturday, May 12th at 7 p.m. But for the mere pittance of $20 per person, you'll receive a tasty Italian meal, access to a cash bar for beer and wine, and a night of rocking out with the amazing Paula Carson. Door prizes will be available for some lucky winners as well, but the true meaning underlying the evening of fun, entertainment, good food and drink, and just socializing with wonderful people like yourself will be dedicated to the mutual concern that we all have for the well-being of animals in general and the dog and cat populations in particular. When we come back, we've got your sports and weather. It's coming up right after the break.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
Rockingham Farm Supply in downtown Rockingham at the corner of 220 and Green Street's a great place to stop by and have some fellowship and fun. Pick up your dog food, seed, even chicks for your farm, a little bit of everything, and a great selection of zero-turn lawnmowers and other lawn care products. Stop by and visit the local family-friendly atmosphere at Rockingham Farm Supply. Again, that's Rockingham Farm Supply at the corner of 220 and Green Street in downtown Rockingham.
Exit Realty Platinum in Rockingham has listed one of the most beautiful homes in Richmond County. Located in Rockingham on Ledbetter Lake, the home features 4 bedrooms with bamboo floors and a kitchen featuring stainless steel appliances and granite countertops, and a master bedroom that overlooks Ledbetter Lake, along with a spacious tile shower and the attached master bathroom. The open living space leads to the back deck with a perfect view of Ledbetter Lake, and the property features its own boat dock. Want to see this beautiful home? Call Nicole Hayden with Exit Realty Platinum, your source for homes in Richmond and Moore counties.
Welcome back to Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond Community College. And now for your top sports stories. For the last time this season, the Richmond Senior High School Lady Raiders soccer team played a match. And for the final time in his illustrious 30-year coaching career, head coach Benny Howard captained his Lady Raiders from the sidelines. For the first time since 2004, the number 13 seeded Lady Raiders hosted an NCHSAA first-round playoff game in Rockingham. Noting its highest tournament seed in that span, Richmond welcomed in number 20 Porter Ridge High School Wednesday night. Will look to be a promising start with the Lady Raiders jumping ahead 2-0 with nearly an entire second half to play. All was washed away when the Lady Pirates netted 3 unanswered goals in a 22-minute span. Richmond's season ended in a 3-2 opening round loss and failed to advance past the first round of the state playoffs since 2004. Facing an unfamiliar opponent in the Lady Pirates, Richmond made quick work in the first half to control the game's momentum. One thing Howard noted heading into the playoffs was a necessity for his team to score quickly and set the tone early. The Lady Raiders did just that, putting their first mark on the board in the 14th minute. Richmond maintained possession deep in Porter Ridge zone in the first 10 minutes of play, and junior midfielder Chloe Wiggins and sophomore defender Avi Lucero each had legitimate scoring chances. Wiggins lasered a corner kick into the goalie box, and Lucero roped a volley into traffic in the box from 30 yards out, but neither was able to connect with a teammate for a goal. With the season-ending loss, Richmond finished with a 17-6 overall record. Those 17 wins were the most ever recorded in a single season in Lady Raiders history. Richmond tallied 72 goals in 23 games and finished tied for second place with Jack Britt High School with an 11-3 conference record in the inaugural season of the Sandhills Athletic Conference. Howard will retire from Richmond County Schools at the end of the school year. We'll have a soccer season recap as well as a look back on Howard's career early next week with an article put out by the RO Sports Department. And we want to give a shout out to the official Richmond County Athletes of the Week presented by McNair Auto Sales. Harmony Jones, a senior spinner on the Richmond Senior High School Lady Raiders track and field team, has been named our Female Athlete of the Week. As she's the only senior currently on the Lady Raiders squad that's preparing for the Midwest Regionals this Saturday at Pinecrest High School, Jones is a veteran leader who head coach Reggie Miller has noted as being one of the best athletes he's ever coached. Participating in 5 events throughout the spring season, her tremendous performance all season long earned her this week's nomination. Trey Watkins, a senior pitcher on the Richmond Senior High School varsity baseball team, has been named the Male Athlete. Serving as one of Richmond's top 2 pitchers throughout the 2018 campaign, Watkins has impressed all season, but has come up big when his team needed him most. His most recent outing on the Hill was Tuesday during the opening round of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association's 4A state playoffs. Not only did he shut down Davie High School in an 8-2 victory, but his play at the plate also earned him this week's recognition. Congratulations to both athletes, and you can read both of their articles on richmondobserver.com under sports section. And that's going to do it for sports. Now let's send it over to Kelsey Rushing for today's Live at 5 weather report. Kelsey.
Thanks, Kai. Today's 5-day weather forecast is brought to you by Richmond County Hospice, and the lows for tonight is a little bit warmer than last night throughout the Carolinas. So go ahead and starting on this side of the screen with Greenville having a low of 54 and Newborn with a low of 52, and then Wilmington with 66. And then, of course, there is Southern Pines with 60, Rockingham with 59, and then Darlington with 59 as well. And, of course, Greensboro will have a low of 62, Hickory 60, and Spartanburg with 55. So if you're in Wilmington, though, it's going to be the warmest, so keep that in mind if you're going to be outside at all. But, of course, going straight into the weather, Friday, it will be sunny with a high of 89 and a low of 66. And then, of course, Saturday will also be sunny with a high of 94 and a low of 67. And then Sunday, also high of 94 and a low of 68. And then, of course, Monday we'll have a high of 94 and a low of 69. So the lows are just going up by one starting Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So that's a little funny. And then Tuesday we'll have a 40% chance of thunderstorms. So keep that in mind. So it is going to cool off that day with a high of 85 and a low of 68. So keep that in mind because it will be raining. And then, of course, the pollen outlook for both Friday and Saturday will be very high for both those days. So make sure you have your medicine ready like always. And, of course, just be prepared. Other than that, let's go back to desk.
Thanks, Kelsey. And that's going to do it for today's edition of Live at 5. And if you haven't already, be sure to download the Richmond Observer app for iPhone and Android devices. And don't forget to tune into this week's edition of the RO Sports Show, where Ross regulars Matt Harrelson, Russell Parker, and Jeremy McKenzie will be discussing the NBA playoffs, the Charlotte Hornets hiring a new head coach, the Players' Championship, NASCAR potentially up for sale, and much more. Thanks for watching Live at 5. Good night, Richmond County.